मैं तो मेंटोर को ढूंढता रहता हूँ कि मेरा कोई मेंटोर बने।
अरे
तो वो तो हो नहीं सकता। कूल मेरे रग रग में होना है ही नहीं, बिकॉज यू नो आई ट्राई टू बी कूल बट मेरे से होता नहीं है। सडनली वैसे मेरा रोल भी ऐसा है कि वो जल्दी मेरे को मेंटोर बनाना चाहते हैं और सीनियर बनाना चाहते हैं और सर सर बोल के मुझे आउट करना चाहते हैं।
मैं जिस दिन पहली बार अनिल सर और सतीश सर थे तो मैंने कहा यार मिस्टर इंडिया और कैलेंडर के साथ शूटिंग कर रहा हूँ।
Hey everybody, this is Aditi and you are watching me on ETimes. Today I have a mixed bundle of talented personalities joining me who are bringing a significant change in storytelling with their craft. So Anil sir, Jitendra sir and Varrdhan, a huge welcome to ETimes and we are so happy to have you joining with us today.
Thank you for having us and making the time to do this.
You know, I had a ride watching the trailer of Thar. It's gritty, intense, and has also kept me on the edge. So, you know, on that note, Anil sir, I want to know from you, which was the most exciting proposition in Thar? You know, the unique setting and gritty tale, or the opportunity to work with Harsh?
I think it was the opportunity to work with the entire new team, the director, writer, which is the most paramount thing when you say yes to a film. And of course, the team which was put together by Raj Singh Chaudhary, the director, and Harsh. And when they, when the team just, obviously it was not very easy.
Yeah.
To, it's very difficult to even get the technical team because on a film which is, especially when they have newcomers, new actors, and in a way, a star director or a star actor or stars, it'd be very difficult to get even the technicians on board.
Yeah.
Because they also, to a certain extent, want to, be associated and have a good journey financially as well as in terms of creatively. So I think that also when they said they're trying to put the team together, and then they put the team together slowly and steadily, and then in the simultaneously they pitched to me the film and the story and the role. And then I said, it's it'll be a great opportunity to be me also to be part of this young brigade, and with the story when I read and the screenplay when I read, the whole approach was slightly original and fresh. At least I feel. I don't know how you're going to feel about it.
Yeah.
And I said, let me dive into it and be part of it. And I'm happy I'm part of it.
Mm-hmm. You know, what about you, Harsh? Because time and again, you have chosen very unconventional and great scripts. So what made you say a yes to Thar?
So the writing actually was great, and I hope actually after this film releases, we're able to actually put the script out for people on the internet to download and be able to see it. Because it's fun, no, when you watch something as a student of cinema, and then you're like, I wonder what that must have been like on the page.
Behind the scene.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be nice, I think a couple of people have started doing that. So would be nice to share the script of Thar with the world, and you'll see. You'll kind of read and see that it's unique. The world is specific. The visual descriptions of the ambience, the atmosphere is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The dialogues are to the point. They're very minimal, but they're very nuanced and they're very, very layered. There's great kind of subtext and conflict in all of the scenes. It's just a really, really well-written film, and it presented to me a unique opportunity with a new director to be able to take his vision and convince people that me and him are a team and that we want to do this in a certain way. And that took some time. That took about a year and a half, and then eventually Netflix came on board. And here we are. It's again, unlike like the couple of films that I've done, it's definitely going to be a new experience for whoever ends up watching it.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Great.
And how was the experience working with your father on screen again?
It was good. It was like he said, it's a very young team. We have Shreya Dev Dubey, brilliant cinematographer. We have Ajay Jayanti, music composer, very new. We had Priyanka on costumes, new. And Wasik obviously is very experienced production designer, but he had a new team that was executing on set. Raj, the director, again new.
Yeah.
Mukti Mohan, new actress
Yeah.
for Bollywood films. And the experience was in terms of Jitu sir, dad. Fatima's also quite new, in fact. I mean, she's 5. I mean, we've kind of started our careers around roughly the same time.
Same time.
Although she's been acting since a child, but, in terms of our adult career. So it was nice to have that balance of youth and young ideas, but also experience with
The veterans.
the veterans, with dad, with
Yeah.
Satish Kaushik, with Jitu ji. So I think that has become a really beautiful balance, and you'll feel it. In the film, you'll feel that it's fresh, but there are also actors in terms of Jitu ji, dad, Satish, sir, Fatima Mukti. They really know what they're doing. So it's nice to be able to give a new director that something he can rely on.
Yeah.
So
So, Jitu sir, what about you? What were your biggest takeaways from the project, and what was the yes factor for you to come on board for Thar?
As Harsh said rightly, and you also asked in your question, the script itself, the intensity of storytelling, and I would say after watching the film, vulnerability of Harshvardhan, the way it has been shot, the way it has been performed, though he's praising about me, and he's very he himself is very good in the film, very very good, and unlikely आज तक जो किया है वैसा काम हर्ष ने नहीं किया है इसमें. अनिल सर के साथ मतलब आप इंटरव्यू कर रहे हो, आपको भी तो अच्छा लग रहा है ना कि इनका इंटरव्यू ले रहे हो, तो मैंने तो काम किया, तो मुझे अच्छा लगा कि मैं एक स्क्रीन शेयर किया सतीश सर के साथ. एंड अगेन, जो फिल्में हम लोग देखना पसंद करते हैं, अगर ऐसी फिल्म में हमको काम मिल जाए और ऐसी फिल्म में वो फिल्म बनने के बाद अगर आपको गर्व महसूस हो कि हाँ ये फिल्म का मैं हिस्सा हूँ, तो आप और भी खुश होते हो ना. तो वही मेरी भावना है अभी.
Anil sir, on set and even during pre-production, did you assume the role of a mentor and father, or were you trying to be the cool colleague and co-star?
Neither was I mentor, neither was I cool.
Okay. Okay.
मैं किसी एंगल से मैं तो मेंटोर को ढूंढता रहता हूँ कि मेरा कोई मेंटोर बने.
अरे.
तो वो तो हो नहीं सकता. कूल मेरे रग रग में होना है ही नहीं, because I try to be cool but मेरे से होता नहीं है. It becomes very difficult to be cool, and it comes very naturally. It cool. I think when I'm even in a performance, when someone says कि I want you to act cool, so I have to make a certain kind of a यार ये कैसे करूँ यार इसको cool, kind of thing, cool, because I am basically a very a person who wants to do so much, and I feel time कम है यार, यार कोशिश करता हूँ कि साला और करूँ, तो मैं cool हो नहीं सकता. It's very difficult for me to be cool.
Okay.
So neither, और mentor में होना नहीं चाहता, क्योंकि सडनली वैसे मेरा रोल भी ऐसा है कि वो जल्दी मेरे को मेंटोर बनाना चाहते हैं और सीनियर बनाना चाहते हैं और सर बोल के मुझे आउट करना चाहते हैं. So मैं I am very very conscious, very मैं ये होने नहीं दूंगा. So I am not going to make that happen. So neither am I cool, neither am I a mentor.
Harsh, you two work together briefly even in AK versus AK. So did that prior experience help you to understand the creative process Anil sir brings on sets and things like that?
I think he was quite different actually on the set of AK versus AK. See, because AK versus AK is not my film.
Yeah.
I have a supporting small role,
Yeah.
So there I think the whole film they shot in 25 days, that? 30 days?
No. We shot in 21 days.
21 days.
My work was for 19 days.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the film was made in
21. I had 3 days on set.
Okay.
So he had 19 days, I had 3 days. So I only interacted with him on those 2 or 3 days that I was on set. And for me, it was their Anil Kapoor and Anurag Kashyap's film, and I was just essaying a very small part.
Yeah.
So my whole thing was that I need to be very prepared because I had a very difficult scene. A couple of scenes. Very challenging it was actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very nervous, very anxious. I had not been on set since Bhavesh Joshi, 2 years had passed. So I kind of went in there very prepared, and he was very, on AK versus AK set, he was very in the front.
Yeah.
Energetic, collaborating with Vikram, making suggestions, doing this, doing that. On Thar, he took the back seat.
Okay.
Thar was more Raj and myself, I think, you know, and Shreya also. It was Thar was a collaborative,
Yeah.
like a team, young team kind of trying to make a film. And so I think he assumed the role of an actor and just kind of, you know, sometimes people, the best quality that they can bring is their ability to disappear, you know,
Wow.
because
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, you have a lot of experience and a lot of young people are there and then you're overbearing, they can get intimidated.
True.
So it takes a lot of experience and no ego to be able to just go in the back, you know. So I think that was very different really to the experience on AK versus AK. Yeah, but the ice was broken on AK versus AK
Yeah.
because, you know, that first times are always a little more anxiety inducing. Once the first time is out of the way and AK versus AK by the time had become a success,
Yeah.
by the time we had reached we shot Jan Feb, no, so December Jan Feb में हम लोग ने shooting की थी.
Basically more Jan.
Jan Feb, December 25th, this film released. It opened to great reviews, and
Yeah.
so a little bit we were just kind of put at ease, you know. So that was. Yeah.
Okay. You know, Jeetu sir, sharing screen space with Anil sir and Satish Kaushik can actually be a very golden opportunity.
Yeah.
But, and having said that, you also bring your own wealth of experience as an actor to a project. So, how do you reflect on that?
मैं मेरी पूरी जो पैशन है, मैं मेरी पूरी
You submit yourself.
जो कुछ है,
Yeah.
जो भी अनुभव है वो लेकर और अनुभव बटोरने के लिए वहाँ पे हाजिर था. और मेरे पास मेरे कैरेक्टर का ईगो था, ना कि मेरा जितेंद्र जोशी का ईगो था.
अच्छा.
तो वही है. और मुझे और एक लगता है कि बहुत कमाल की बात होती है एक्टर के लिए कि वो बार बार उसे एक नई चीज़ मिल जाती है एक ढलने के लिए. और उसके साथ साथ अगर जैसे कि अभी एक सवाल का जवाब हर्ष ने दिया, तो मैं ये कहूँगा कि ये बतौर अभिनेता अनिल सर वहाँ तो थे, रिलैक्स भी थे, लेकिन नहीं, मैं पहली बार जब मिला उनको सेट पे नहीं, होटल में मैं आया, मुझे पता चला अनिल सर, मैं नीचे ऐसे ही देखने के लिए कि होटल घूम के आते हैं, देखा तो अनिल सर थे, तो मैंने कहा नमस्ते अनिल सर, मैं जितेंद्र जोशी. तो सर आए, अरे आपको कौन नहीं पहचानता, क्या क्या करने जा रहे हो. मैंने कहा सर ऐसे वॉक, एक मिनट, मैं आया वॉक करके. और फिर उसके बाद 1.25 घंटा वॉक करते करते पूरी फिल्म, वो सीन कैसा लगा तेरे को, वो सीन पहले का स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ा था, अभी का स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ा है, क्या फर्क है, ये है वो है. 1.25 घंटे तक सर को पूरा का पूरा स्क्रिप्ट याद था,
Wow.
इंक्लूडिंग हिज सीन्स, मेरे सीन्स, हर्ष के सीन्स, सब कुछ. तो मैंने कहा यार ये, और आज अभी कुछ देर पहले वो बता रहे थे कि मुझे तो काम करना है, मैं तो अभी तक
That's
यू नो.
what you said कि
तो फिर भाई साहब आप
बाकी अभी.
हाँ, मतलब आप तो मैं अभी ज़मीन से उगा हूँ. तो फिर वो भी मेरे लिए भी वो बात हो जाती है कि चुप बैठ, काम कर और शांति से देख, ऑब्जर्व कर, काम करते रहे, अपना काम बोलेगा. तो वही है. बाकी मैं और
ना बाकी
बाकी इनके सामने मैं क्या बोलूँ कि क्या कौन सा एक्सपीरियंस मैं लेके आ रहा हूँ. मतलब छोटा मुँह बड़ी बात क्यों करनी है ना. तो वही है, इन्होंने मुझे अपने आप में शामिल कर लिया. आज मैं इंटरव्यू के लिए आया तो मुझे बोला अरे थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग. कैसे नहीं आऊँगा, आप घर पे बुला लो तो आ जाऊँगा, ये तो मेरा काम है. और आपसे भी देख देख के मुझे पता चल रहा है. और मेरे लिए और एक चीज़ थी कि मैं जिस दिन पहली बार अनिल सर और सतीश सर थे, तो मैंने कहा यार मैं मिस्टर इंडिया और कैलेंडर के साथ शूटिंग कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मिस्टर इंडिया और कैलेंडर के साथ हमने बचपन में न जाने कितनी बार मेरी माँ देख रही होगी शायद ये इंटरव्यू कि कितनी फिल्में, कितने ब्लैक की टिकटें निकाल के मंगला टॉकीज में पूना के मेरी माँ मुझे लेके जाया करती थी.
अरे
हर एक फिल्म, वो ईश्वर हो, फिर वो बेटा हो, वो तेजाब हो, और कभी वो प्यार करने वाला, कभी तुम में से मुकुट बिहारी कौन है, कभी राम क्या क्या नहीं देखा है. और वो देखने के बाद जब आप सामने और बोलते हैं और एक और रिहर्सल करते हैं, हाँ वो रिहर्सल और एक रिहर्सल करते हैं, 4 रिहर्सल, मैं होता है ये पैशन, ये चीज़. और सिर्फ उनका रिहर्सल नहीं, उनके शॉट्स होने के बाद मेरा है तो बोलते अच्छा और एक रिहर्सल करते हैं. वो तूने अभी क्या किया, वो मेरे वक्त तो ये नहीं था, ये क्या किया तूने अभी, फिर से कर, अच्छा ओके हाँ बहुत अच्छा कर. ये हौसला अफजाई जो है ना, सिर्फ एक आदमी के उपस्थित रहने से आपको हौसला मिल जाता है, उसके बाद वो आपसे ज़्यादा काम कर रहा है. पहाड़ पे शूटिंग है, आपने पहले चलना शुरू किया, आपसे बाद आके पहले पहाड़ चढ़ गया वो आदमी. तो मुझे लगता है कि आप समझ गए ना, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बोल गया.
What do you have to say about this, Anil sir?
तो मैंने पहले भी कहा कि of course, you have to see his work.
Yeah.
इतनी मेरी तारीफ की तो इनकी करनी पड़ेगी मुझे. नहीं, ऐसी मजाक कर रहा हूँ. But he is absolutely outstanding in the film. Absolutely brilliant. And this business is a very, very, it's beautiful, but somewhere I feel, यहाँ काम की इज्जत होती है.
Exactly.
अगर आप काम अच्छा करेंगे तो आपकी इज्जत होगी, आप काम अच्छा नहीं करेंगे तो आपकी इज्जत नहीं होगी. आज अगर हम तीनों यहाँ हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं हम तीनों की कहीं ना कहीं लोगों ने काम की इज्जत की है. अदरवाइज यार नहीं, एक काम कर अनिल, तू अकेला ही आ या हर्ष तू अकेले ही आ. अनिल और क्या नाम है अपना जीतू को अवॉइड करते हैं. थोड़ा सा आते हैं तो थोड़ा पिक्चर थोड़ी पुरानी लगती है. द सीनियर लोग हैं, लेट्स मेक इट यंग. सो इफ वी आर हियर टुडे इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू टेकिंग एंड यू आर स्पीकिंग, आस्किंग अस क्वेश्चंस, वी फील वेरी हैप्पी. आई फील एंड अदरवाइज नहीं तो बोलेंगे हर्ष को अवॉइड करते हैं, सिर्फ जीतू और आप ही बैठो. सो इट्स individual respect for what little work what Harsh has done, what work Jitu has done, and what work I have done, and still they're giving me the opportunity to see me more and more, and you asking me questions and you interviewing me. I think it's a privilege, and it's I feel every day when I get up I feel blessed, and there is only gratitude that that I'm still around and I'm working.
On that note, for someone who's a veteran in the industry, you have seen content grow.
ये veteran बड़ा dangerous word है.
Still.
Veteran, mentor.
You have seen you have seen content grow, change, and evolve, and with that you too have also reinvented yourself as an actor. And having said that, you bring so much credibility and trust whenever I see you on screen. So now, what's the best way to deal with that pressure and keep reinventing yourself?
See, the pressure is never going to go. There's no, it's no matter how many films I do, how many filmmakers I work with, how much I learn, unlearn, the pressure is always going to be there. And, I don't think so ever the pressure is going to go. So it's there, when you're with a good story and a good script and a good filmmaker and a good production and a good studio like Netflix to back you, the pressure is a little lesser and is
There's a
lesser.
strong
So
backing.
it depends, and that's the choices you make.
Yeah.
So that's what I think ultimately your entire, not only professionally, personally, in every which way, health point of view, food point of view, it's the
Yeah.
choices you make.
True.
And when you make those choices, and you make the right choices, you benefit. If not today,
Exactly.
tomorrow,
Sometime.
sometime. So all these things are all about choices.
You have been here for over 4 decades now, and as you said, you have seen all the highs and lows. So, when you see Harsh going through similar experiences, what is your advice for him, or how do you guide him?
You see, for me to say that I don't give any advice, I'll be lying. And if I tell you that I keep on giving advice, that also I'm lying. So it's it's the way I am. I feel I think it's person to person. When I find someone that he is he can take this on himself, and then I give him that, let him go ahead and do it, take the responsibility. Like production,
Yeah.
it was a responsibility. He could have completely, because that's his first film which he was putting together,
Yeah.
and he did it. And today we are here. I don't know what the ultimate result is going to be, but at least we're sitting in front of you and we complete the film. That is itself, that we met so many interesting people, and all I can say confidently that a lot of people who are involved in this film, technicians, actors, are 100% going to be noticed when they see the film, and that itself is a success.
True.
So as a first time producer, he's got the right team together, which is great. And as an actor, obviously, you have to see what you feel about all of our performances.
Yeah.
So I'm not genuinely a kind of person who really gives a lot of advice. I just watch, listen, and observe, and I speak. I basically lead from the back.
Okay.
I don't lead from the front. I take a back seat. And sometimes when the situation is very tough, like I'm very good where there is a emotional, physical decision.
Yeah.
Like someone, like my dad's not well. When my dad was not well, everybody would completely, be a little rattled and feel kya karna kya nahi. I suddenly become very, very strong at that time. So in these kind of situations, I'm quite strong. And emotional decisions, and it's very strange. But in creatively, I am, I live and let live, because everybody has a very different creative energy.
Yeah.
And I feel, ठीक है, इसमें मेरी जरूरत नहीं है. Let them make but emotionally, as a father, as a son, as a husband, as a brother, I am all there for a friend. I lead from the front. That's the way I am.
Thank you so much for sharing. I mean, it's very inspiring, even for me to look up to you. So, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Jitu sir, Harsh, and Anil
Thank you.
sir, for doing this
Thank you
with
very
me.
much.
I had a great time chatting with you, and I'm really looking forward to watch Thar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hope you like the film. Thank you.
Definitely.